you always this hard on Thor? Seems like you're mad at him or something.
Ooh, getting nosy. Getting personal. No, I get it. But it's nothing like that. It's... Well, to be honest, it's the only language he understands. I'm serious. Go ahead and try being nice to him. See where that gets you.
So, about the sword. Is Ingrid the name of the soul inside it? I wonder why I can't hear her.
Soul? Who said anything about... Look, son, some free advice. You don't want to let anyone catch you talking to your sword, all right? It's a bad look. All right, come along, Hugin.
Isn't that a Greek instrument? Wonder if Tyr brought that back.
Huh. Are you trying to make friends now?
Well, I just aided the Allfather. You said that makes us allies.
Yes, as long as you had no treacherous... Interesting. You don't really know quite what you're doing here anymore. Sometimes I envy the Allfather. He always sees the best in people. While all I see is what people really are. Nobody ever says what they mean. Some lie to the world. Some lie to themselves and don't even know it. And then there is you. You don't know what you want. You don't even know who you are. But I hope you do know this. I will be watching.
Destroy a mountain using a soup spoon. That's what I told Forsetti.
Yeah.
How you feeling
Honey
now?
doesn't spoil. Stop being weird. Seriously.
Yeah. Days get colder. The nights get longer. Except more polite.
Hey, you're back.
I'm not thrilled. Did you think that I would be?
Well, it's pretty good.
I'm not angry. I'm concerned. You know that's not what I want for her.
You don't want her to have a sword.
But it's not about having a sword. It's about what you use it for. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. And I don't want that for her either, okay? You don't have to worry. She's a smart girl. Smarter than her father.
Well, when you're right, you're right.
How was it? Did Father behave himself?
Yeah, I mean, better than I would have expected, I guess.
Is that the sword from Grandfather's study?
Oh yeah, her name's Ingrid.
Hi, Ingrid. Wow, All-Father must really trust you. Well, glad you survived your first day.
Hey, me too.
Tomorrow, we talk about Valkyries.
Definitely. Well, this has been a weird day. Exactly. Huh. Nicely equipped. What needs work?
Good morning, brother. No news, I'm afraid.
I have a plan.
Do you now?
The Nords. You found them once. Could you do so again?
I could try, but
I don't see how that would
They
help.
are the fates of these lands, are they not? I would know what they know,
You may not find them cooperative.
as long as I find them. Where do we search?
Midgard. But if Atreus is in Asgard, there's no getting him back without an army. We should be raising one.
Yes, nothing like a catastrophic war to improve the situation. The boy seems quite capable, perhaps if you simply give him some time.
You are not free of blame here. You encouraged his foolishness, his confusion. I do not seek war. But if Odin has stolen my son, do not doubt the lengths I will go to.
Your nature has always been clear, Kratos. But you, Freya. War as a first resort. That's not the Freya I knew. I hope the Norns can give you the counsel you need. Perhaps mine is no longer of use here.
Tyr, stop. This is no time to divide ourselves further. Come, sit, please.
You have been quiet.
Frankly, I'm surprised you, of all people, would seek out fate. But your instincts haven't let us down so far. Let's find the Norns.
Who am I to offer him counsel? I only hoped to help the boy find his answers. And I failed. What's my role in all this now?
Tyr, you're at the center of this. You always have been. That's why Odin imprisoned you in the first place. He's terrified of you.
I doubt that very much.
It's the truth. And not just because of prophecies. No one has ever united the realms as you once did.
That is not who I am anymore.
I know you feel that way now. I've lost myself before. More than once, but believe me, there is something beyond that.
And what is that?
Purpose. Purpose is the path that leads you to yourself.
So you would have me accept my fate? Lead your armies into war, secure your vengeance.
If securing our justice is not your purpose, then find another. For your own sake.
Does it hurt?
Oh, this? Only when I worry.
How would Atreus get to Asgard?
I'm sorry, but you'd have to ask Odin. He's got control of every path. I know how highly you esteem our expertise on such things, so I'm sure that's disappointing. He's just been one step ahead of us.
Hang on! I got something for you. Sindri!
Coming!
Before you go traipsing off into the dawn, I thought you'd like to have this back. Well, don't go getting too cheery about it. But you're welcome.
I've collected what we need to find the Norns. Shall we go?
Madam Nithog? Where have you gone?
Nithog. I suspect we may have consequences to look forward to.
Squirrel.
Ah, Master Kratos, my apologies. Madam Nithog's disappearance weighs heavily on my mind.
She a friend of yours?
Less a friend than another longtime tenant of the tree. She was here even before I arrived, and that was ages ago. To even think something could keep her away from her babies. Terrible, just terrible.
Our souls transformed. Our minds remained. Until those two, the burden became.
Why do you stare?
He's gonna be fine, you know.
I do not.
He's getting what he needs.
He is in danger.
And being with you, he was safe as houses, huh? Never got close to dying. Not even once?
I did not come to you for a lecture.
I know. It's on the house. My new customer loyalty program.
We will speak no more of it. We are certain Atreus could not still be in Midgard.
I was just there and found no trace. If Odin invited him, he must have provided a way.
No, that is not the only explanation. Tell me where we find these Norns.
I discovered some of their threads near the frozen lake. I stashed one for spellcrafting, but we may also use it to find them. Just remember, they really don't want to be found.
Well, at least things will be difficult for a change.
We should take your sled and head to the lake.
Midgard. How I've missed the freezing gusts and constant raider attacks.
Oh, that's because they believe Kratos is responsible for Fimbulwinter, and that killing him will end it.
Where would they get an idea like that?
From me, of course.
Of course.
Come. Quiet. She is a friend. Now.
Better they get this from you. Once the wolves have the scent of the Norns, we'll just need to follow their lead.
I will open the gate. Stop whining.
Their fur is matted. When did you last brush them?
They are wolves.
And matted fur leads to disease. Take care of them, and they'll take care of you.
Brother, what exactly do you intend to ask the Norns?
How I may find my son. Nothing more.
I don't imagine it's a chance to clear up all this mess about prophecy. Perhaps get a second opinion on your alleged demise.
You didn't tell me you had a death prophecy?
When Atreus and I reached Jotunheim, we found a hidden mural. The Giants, Faye herself, had foreseen our entire journey long ago. Who we would meet, who we would fight. All of it, as it happened.
But you aren't dead.
That image was from a time yet to come.
I see. You've never struck me as someone who fears death. That's not the problem, is it?
No. Death can have me when it earns me.
Then maybe it's not the future that bothers you. Faye sent you on your journey, and she made sure you'd see that image at the end of it. And you're still not sure why.
I wish to speak of this no further. Now that we are on the lake, how will we find the Norns?
Watch the wolves closely. See how their heads point the way?
Well, the Lake of Nine is certainly... seen better days. Raiders have made themselves quite at home. Not sure I've been back to these parts since our great battle with Secret.
She speaks highly of that fight as well.
You know of that?
She told me all about it when she found me. She believed you could be an ally. Long before I believed it.
The Valkyrie Queen. An ally.
I'm the Valkyrie Queen, as Sigrun was stubbornly determined to remind me.
Let this wait. Stay alert.
I'm all for exploring the area, but to be clear, it's down there we'll find the Norns. What's that outpost? You won't believe it, Mimir. This crest belongs to Fjotorlund.
Fjotorlund, you say? Now that's where Sigrun was from.
Another crane. Seems it only rotates in the other direction.
Watch it!
Alka!
Yet another sleeping beast. The handiwork of Alvi Stonefoot.
So this outpost is what's left of Fjotorlund. Sigrun spoke of growing up with these people before she joined the Valkyries.
done?
Enemy behind you!
You know that's not going to work, brother! A musical instrument from your homeland, isn't it? Can you play?
Yes.
Will you?
No.
Now, where have we seen an artifact like that before?
Tyr's vault.
Chill out. You all right?
Good! That's the way!
You know, brother, Sigrun told me her kingdom housed a great treasury filled with the spoils of her family's conquests. Perhaps this outpost holds some of that treasure.
Is that all she told you, Mimir?
Did she say where?
No, just that they kept it hidden.
Well done.
Perhaps those runes over there can shed some light. What? No, she never mentioned.
Is that a key?
Wonder what lock that key belongs to.
No lock. It is broken.
Not broken. It's just split in half. Perhaps we could find its partner.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Behind you! Look out!
Killer, you all right?
Mimir, what did those runes say?
Secret. She loved another. A king named Helgi. Seems they were madly in love. But her parents wouldn't let them marry.
Oh, come, Mimir. You really didn't think you were her first love, did you?
Aye. Suppose I did. I should have guessed it was Secret helping you recover yourself. He's so loyal, wise, clever. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't take a love goddess to see where you're coming from.
This thread of fate we are tracing.
It's not somebody's life, if that's what you mean. The Norns use it to mark their way when they're outside of the well.
The Nords live in a well.
No. The Well of Earth, their home, is hard to explain. It's in no fixed place. Entrances come and go. A place wholly under their influence, where the intangible becomes tangible.
Wait. That building.
How strange. I've never seen that building before.
Aye. Very strange indeed. Let's take a closer look.
No! Rita, left flank!
Wait. The shield that's blocking the entrance. It looks exactly like the one from Tyr's statue.
Brother, your fight with Thor must have scattered pieces of Tyr's statue all over the lake. Looks like the shield ended up lodged here. All this must have been hidden behind the ice until that shield smashed through it.
Doesn't look like you can brute force it. Could we climb the shield, maybe? Kratos, I see something. Could be useful. Well done. Now we just need to open the gate. Perhaps sigil arrows may help us freeze the gears. Well done. Rude.
It was not intentional.
Oh, sure. My arrows can't go through walls, I'm afraid. Together again? Mimir, does this look like an abandoned treasury to you?
Aye, it does.
Seagram's family crest. Looks like a vault door to me. That key we found in another part of Seagram's kingdom. Think it'll unlock it?
Not when it's broken in two.
Then let us find the other half.
When you enter the Norn's domain, it can be disorienting. Like being inside your own mind.
But if we go in together, are we in each other's minds? Not so sure I like the sound of that. That's another raven sent to the Tree of the Dead. Perhaps we should check up on it, hmm?
Mimir, have you encountered these Norns?
Not personally. Freya's right. They have ways of discouraging visitation. Odin made his share of efforts. Wouldn't talk about what he found.
Hold. The wolves are distracted.
Kratos, a raider encampment.
Shall we take care of them, brother?
Watch the fire!
Enemy behind you! Enemies on the left!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass! Suspect that's all of them.
These were coal raiders. Infamous for...
Eating wolves. Atreus and I rescued ours from such an encampment.
That was kind of you. The coal raiders have been a blight on this land. The way they've abused its creatures. Perhaps we should do something.
Perhaps.
Up to you, brother. If the Norns know the future, no doubt they'll expect us to show up a bit late.
Was there more? Of Odin and the Norns?
No. Either he gave up, or he wanted to forget what he saw.
I felt that one, brother.
Freya, you mind telling us what you experienced when you sought the Norns last time?
To be honest, the details are hazy. Like waking up from a dream. Mainly, I remember that nothing could be done to change my son's fate. Which only made me more determined to try.
Brother, what of your story? You faced the fates of your homeland, yeah? The legends I heard about the ghost of Sparta were surely exaggerated.
Exaggerated?
Brother.
Look.
Isn't that the spear from Tyr's statue?
Wish for peace. Be ready for war.
Oh, that's astute of the elves. Tyr never sought war, but he knew he had to be ready for it.
Aye. Best be armed than not. Impressive looking weapon, isn't it?
It is big. So... The tales in my deeds are exaggerated.
Oh, not in the brazen bloodshed righteous fury part. The part where it said you travelled back in time itself to win a battle once lost. It's strange credulity, obviously. We'll just pick this up later.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
brother. You're covered in Bifrost. Seems like old times. Oh, we used to travel through this temple constantly. A quick how do you do to Brock, then off on another adventure.
You miss it?
Aye. Everything for help. Something then.
Agreed.
A realm travel room. This place has seen better days.
Haven't we all?
Kratos, do you remember when I brought you and Atreus in here for the first time? Seems like lifetimes ago.
I do. And it was because of your guidance we were able to fulfill Faye's last wish. And yours as well, Mimir.
Let's do it. What's the Witch of the Woods need? The Aesir will be running scared. You know what you want? You make up your mind. Come back if you need more crap.
Is that a frozen lightning bolt?
My fight with Thor ended there.
That's where you landed. No wonder there's bits of Tyr's statue all over the lake.
You said you and Thor caused that?
Yes. The result of our weapons colliding.
Ouch.
Yes.
as I was saying, tales of time travel always strain credulity.
Set that aside for now. Come.
That must be Tyr's helmet from his statues.
Win minds, not wars.
Tyr understood the greatest fight of them all was the battle for people's hearts and minds. Too bad Tyr has no interest in doing either these days.
Another Coal Raider camp. Kratos, we should do something about
That is all of them.
was saying. Tales of time travel always strain credulity. I mean, a rumor about Thor knocking the world down back in history from Ragnarok is one thing.
It is the truth. The threads of fate span all life and time. The Sisters of Fate abused their power. When I challenged them, they threatened to undo my existence. So I killed them and turned their power on Zeus.
That's the most dangerous and irresponsible thing I've ever heard. These Norns have no such magic, nor does anyone in these realms that I've ever seen.
Aye, can you imagine? If it existed, Odin would have it. And if Odin had it, we'd be 5 shades more fucked than we are already.
I would not ask them to change the past, even if they could. I only want information.
And that's quite dangerous enough, in my experience.
Why do they whine?
Poor things. They can smell more danger.
The wolves fear that which can no longer hurt them.
The horrors of our past can be inextricable from the present. You have to understand that.
Hole.
I see it.
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Hole. I see it.
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass! Take it off, man! You've got this!
Kratos!
Rock and hold.
I see it.
You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
Skillful! Skillful!
Oh, I felt that one, brother. Hertha! That's what she was called. I'm trying to remember which god raised her dander up.
It does not matter.
Doesn't it?
If rage is all that remains, her reasons are irrelevant. Why do you yawn?
Force of habit, I suppose, since I don't sleep anymore. Although, it's far more confounding that I'm the tired one. I've I've seen you stay awake for days at a time without so much as a drooping eyelid. Not even a nap.
Gods do not nap.
Oh, tell that to Thor.
Look, another Coal Raider camp. We should do something about them and put your wolves at ease.
Right side, Kratos! Enemies to your left!
Raider on the left!
Now maybe the wolves will cease their whining. Accursed wolves.
I grow tired of your lack of empathy for your own wolves.
It's Demos, isn't it, brother?
I should not have told you of Demos.
You see yourself in these wolves, in their fear.
Let us keep moving.
Lads, I thought death had cured me of my appetite, but damn if I can't stop thinking about the smell of Tyr stew. awakened a fair few culinary cravings, did. Black pudding, haggis and neeps. Oh!
Porridge and honey.
What about you, brother? Any pre-Fimble winter foods you're aching for?
Olives.
The hell's an olive?
I scouted ahead. The lake's crawling with raiders. Be careful.
Thank you.
Let's find your wolves. Get back to tracking the Norns. Kratos, there's another encampment over there.
Not for long.
Watch the fire!
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
What's your left?
Enemies on the left!
Fire left side!
Kratos, their chieftain.
Oh, I felt that one, brother. You'll take that. You're stuck. You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
The chieftain. Was he the one who captured the wolves before you freed them?
I do not know.
Regardless, they should draw some comfort from his death.
They're still scared.
Not of the raiders. Do not be afraid. You are safe. Good. Good boys.
Girls.
Good girls.
Whatever you're after this way, I'll back you up. But when you want to find the Norns, we'll need to go back to the sled. The oarsmen. A monument of conquerors.
Made some lovely warships, though.
Another sign from Fjotunund, Lemire.
It's too fast! Use your shield!
Iron peace, not a golden war.
Tyr used to talk about how heavy the cost of war was compared to its bounties. He felt like it was his responsibility to avoid it.
Kind of still does, in fact.
Behind you! Incoming!
All these bones.
This is a tomb.
Looks like there's a staircase on the other side. There must be another way around. Watch yourself.
Skin gets bit!
Behind you! Incoming!
Here from behind! Incoming!
Watch your right!
There's the nasty death! This is killer! Alpha! Urfa
Sad to see Seagram's homeland in such a terrible state.
You know, Mimir, if you want to take a tour of her kingdom, you might not like everything you find.
So, she loved another before me. There are worse things to discover about someone you love.
Yes. One more for the tree. There it is. The other staircase. Look, the other half of the vault key.
It can't be.
It is.
Oh, Mimir.
Oh, an artifact from the River Empire. Never been myself, but I hear it's lovely. Now that we've made the key whole again, we should head back to the treasury. See what fortunes await inside. King Helgi massacred her family just because he couldn't have her. Only her brother, Prince Dogger, survived to kill the Mad King.
Sigrun and her brother had issues over that.
Oh, and all the time Sigrun and I spent with each other, she never mentioned anything about this.
Maybe she liked the way you saw her.
Right side,
behind! Incoming! The Alpha!
Behind you! Look out!
Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
Can't do this without you, Kratos!
Left side!
Careful!
Come on, get up, brother!
From behind! Incoming!
Something you need to do before we find the Norns?
Well, let's get back on track. See if the wolves can find the Norns.
Appreciate it.
Whatever you need, I'll create.
A good fit.
What can I make for you? Take care of your armor. It'll take care of you.
Look, there's some debris over there. I'm guessing from Tyr's poor statue.
Defend the peace.
Well, I think that's the last of it. Doubtful we'll find any more interesting bits.
I always admired the love Tyr inspired.
Well, I call them gods of war not revered in such a way.
Not all gods of war are the same, brother.
No, they are not.
There's Fjortulun's treasury. We can enter the vault now. Dead on the throne.
Kratos! Skjelfa!
Nasty hit! You all right, brother? You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Watch out!
Here sits Prince Dogger. I can't believe he's still here.
Prince Dogger? That the corpse of Siegfried's brother? How'd he end up like that, then? There. Why won't you answer me?
Are you certain you want to read this?
No, brother. You do it.
It seems Sigrun put a curse on her brother for killing the Mad King.
No. Truly?
She did not know the Mad King had murdered her family. What she did was too late. She had cursed her brother. That is why she joined the Valkyries. To atone.
You knew all about Sigrun's family, didn't you, Freya?
It was not my story to tell.
Funny. Man in all this only makes me love her more. She chose me despite my flaws, my regrets. Knowing she has some of her own makes me feel closer to her.
I am glad to hear it.
This is the right area, but we can't go further on the sled.
Quiet.
abandoned camp.
Whoever was here left long ago.
What did you find?
A list of provisions needed to prepare a meal.
A recipe? Who left that way out here?
Let's take a look at the ingredients. Perhaps the recipe will lead us to them. Look, over there. Do they match the ones in that recipe book you found?
I imagine we might find one of those ingredients. Ah, I knew I recognized those initials. The Ballad of Yari and Soma.
I'm not familiar.
An old tale, but a good one nonetheless. The carving marks their passage through this realm. We could always try and find the others if you're curious.